Today is an exciting day for Florence the Adventure Van. It's been something that's long overdue, but Janelle and I are going on a trip this weekend through the mountains to a wedding, and so that is kind of acting as a catalyst to put new tires on the Sprinter van. So that's today's mission, and I'm pretty excited. So I just drove over here to my parents' house because I actually have to do a little bit of prep work before I head into the tire shop today. The reason why I have to do prep work is because of the type of tires that I'm getting. So these Sprinters actually come stock with fairly small tires for the size of vehicle that it is. So these tires are great for driving on the road and doing stuff on pavement and kind of doing pavement-y type things. But when it comes to like gravel, logging roads, or kind of things that are fun to explore, this tire size actually is not very fantastic. And so there's some people who are a lot smarter than me on the internet, who've crunched a lot more numbers and know a lot more about tires and things like that, who've actually figured out the biggest size tire you can fit on my model of Sprinter van. Now, this biggest size tire comes with a slight disclaimer because the fenders on the front wheel, the plastic bits, and one piece of metal is actually kind of in an awkward position for a tire this size. So I actually need to do some slight, very slight modifications in order to get it ready. Should be pretty simple. Should be straightforward, and then we're gonna head right over to the tire shop. It's a little challenging to see, but you can actually, the treads right here are pretty much non-existent on this side of the tire. There's a little bit of treads left on this side, but it looks like my camber's off a little bit, and this side's wearing way faster. And if you go look at the rear tire, it's kind of like this bald look across the whole tire, which definitely is not safe. For whatever reason, on the passenger side tire, as part of the chassis, there's like this piece of sheet metal that sort of comes out for no particular structural reason. And guys have said they've just done slits in it and then just bent it in so that way the tire doesn't rub it. So that's what I'm gonna do this morning. Okay, so the modifications are done. To my knowledge, that's all I really need to do, take care of that one little piece of metal. And hopefully there's nothing more that really needs to be done, but let's go to the tire place.
Are deflated, so they'll be a little bit different, but it's gonna look good.
So I just got back from the tire shop and things went really well. We got the biggest tires on that we could fit on this thing without any like extensive body mods, which is so exciting. So the tires I put on are called BFG KO2s, and the size I fit was a 245/75 on a 16-inch rim. So check these guys out. So you can see it definitely does fill out the wheel well pretty well. And if I want to, I can sort of trim some of those areas just a little bit to make sure that, you know, if dirt starts getting on the tires, I still don't have any issues with rubbing or anything like that. but so far fit is amazing. It's definitely the biggest tire I could fit there without doing a lift or any mods. But so again, for those that are looking for tires themselves and want to fit the biggest they can under their Sprinter T1Ns, I got BFG KO2s 245 75 on 16-inch rims. Really happy. Hopefully if you're looking for tires, you guys can find something that works for you. I'm really stoked to try this thing out on some logging roads, and just yeah, it's great not having bald tires anymore. Those other tires were pretty sketchy. The guys definitely had wide eyes when looking at it.